Yes, my people. How is everyone? Each and every single one of you. I hope you are doing great. I hope you are doing. Yes. So I'm back in the US. Yeah, I'm back in the US, and I am this time around. I want to try as much as I can to see and appreciate things around here in the US too as well, so that I can share some positive informations with you guys. And like I said, I have a new camera, so um, more vlogs will be coming. I'll be vlogging more often, and since I don't work here in the US, um, I have more time to do videos for you guys. Go to town, do some vlogs in town, see what is going on, bring you guys some updates on how people are living here, the advantages and disadvantages, and yeah, and many other things. But you can simply ask me questions too as well regarding anything, and I'm going to make sure I answer you any question that you have. I am in the US currently, and that's outside over there. Today the weather look very nice. It looks good because it's sunny today, and I want us to go through some good things about the US. I see a lot of people um, talking about what is going on with immigration and how are foreigners feeling here in the US and everything. I think all depends on the state where you live. You understand? If you live in those big cities like New York, Washington, and California, and all this, if you live in those places, you feel the heat. You feel the heat. And the thing is, I think a whole lot of people don't understand the deportation thing. Okay, a whole lot of people don't understand it. And let me say what I think about it. For example, if you are in here in the US and you seek asylum, normally there is a document that they give you. They call it I-94. And they give you this document, and then you can get a working permit to work. Okay. So if you have this document, I don't think it's necessary for you to. And well, be careful of the cables over there. Be careful of the cables. So yeah, so if you have this kind of document, you don't have to worry about the immigration coming after you. You can simply go to work as regular as it is because you are under refugee application. And normally, when you apply for the refugee status, they normally give you some time, sometimes 6 months, sometimes 1 year, sometimes 2 years, I-94 permission for you to stay in the US while they process your, what do you call it? While they process your refugee status. So, in such situation, you don't have to worry about anything because you are legally living in the country, even though you have apply for a refugee status. The I-94 allows you to work freely in the country. And also, you can get a working permit and then work too as well. And as well as getting a social security number too as well. So if you have all of this and you have no criminal records, you haven't done anything to anybody, you can simply go to work. without any problem. Nobody will come and arrest you or something. Even when they come to your workplace, all they need is what? Your I-94. You present the I-94 to them, and then they go through it, and then they'll just leave you to work because you have a working permit. So it is really simple as that. It's just that I think people are misunderstanding the whole deportation thing about the US. So a whole lot of people are scared. A whole lot of people are not going to work. I was in New York, and New York was like a ghost town. Like there was nobody in New York City. It was, it was very shocking. It was very, very shocking. So I think people don't really understand when it comes to this immigration thing, because I know most of these our African and foreign people from Asia, from Africa, South America, whatever. Most of them are under refugee application status. So if you are under a refugee application status, there is no reason for you to be scared, because you've been given I-94 and you have the permission to work. So why do you have to be scared? You don't have to be scared at all. Anyway, I got back on Monday. I arrived here in North Carolina on Monday. We left on Sunday. It was a very long flight, all the way from Brasilia to what do you call it? From Brasilia to Sao Paulo, from Sao Paulo to New York City, from New York City to North Carolina. So it was a whole journey. It's like it was very tiring. You can just imagine traveling with two kids. It was very, very tiring. It was very, very tiring. And finally, we are here. And the thing is, uh, it is tough out here. You have to be paying bills all the time. We came back, we met a lot of bill to pay, especially the light bill. We have about $800 light bill to pay, which I try to get in touch with the electricity company so that they can help us with it, but nothing. At the long run, they were not able to help us. We are supposed to pay, regardless of everything. We are supposed to pay the bill. So it has been very tough, very, very tough. It has not been easy, because we don't work here. We don't work here. We live here, but we don't work here because we cannot work here. So these are some of the things that we are going through out here. But apart from that, life is okay. It's not bad. The weather is very cold, and today it looks okay. Today it looks sunny outside, and I'm home with the family. I don't know if you have been getting notification when I post video. I posted a video yesterday. I posted some video. I think it was yesterday, right? I went to the park with my kids, and I wanted to share that with you guys too as well. And I posted it, but I think most of you didn't get notified because only few people were able to access the video. So yeah, um, do you have any question you want to ask me too as well? You can simply ask me, and I'm simply going to answer your question too as well. So I'm going to go through some of the messages that I have on Telegram, because I have people who always want to get in touch with me. Somebody said, "Thank you. I don't really know much about the job life, because I work remotely for my own foreign-based company. But okay, yeah. So the idea is to come here and then share whatever I know, whatever my experience is with you guys. And I'm here. Since I'm here, you can simply ask me questions, what I think about here. I think North Carolina is okay. I cannot complain that much, apart from the problems that I had at the DMV. Yes, apart from the problems that I had at the DMV, I cannot complain that much because if you don't have the American license, for you to get what do you call it? Insurance on your car, it's very expensive. It's very expensive. I think it's something that I have to let you guys know if you are planning on maybe moving to the US. I think when you come, you have to try as much as you can to get your driver's license. I actually thought I could use my Brazilian international driver's license here. And yes, I can use it. But the thing is, the insurance, when you're going to do the insurance for such license, it becomes very expensive. You understand? It becomes very, very expensive. You pay like three times the regular price because I don't know why. I don't know why, but I think they prefer you to use the American driver's license here. I don't really know. But in Brazil, it's quite very simple and easy to use international driver's license, and also you are not obliged to get an insurance in Brazil. You understand? But you see, one thing about here is you cannot you cannot own a car without getting insurance for your car. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it is the state that I am, but um, in some other states, I think it's a bit different. But here in North Carolina, it's a bit complicated here to to own a car without what do you call it? Without insurance. It is very very complicated. Very very complicated. You cannot drive the car because they want you to get insurance. So I don't know. The insurance thing here in the US is very, very crazy. It's like crazy. Because I remember in Brazil, I didn't have to worry about getting insurance for my car or something. I didn't have to worry. And the reason why I'm saying this is when we returned from Brazil, my insurance was canceled. Yes, my insurance was canceled, and getting my insurance back was a whole headache. Yes. What do you know? Yeah, that's my little boy. Yeah, so yeah. Hmm? Okay. É casa. É grande casa. Uma parte. Qual parte? Yeah, he made this for me. So yeah, he wants me to keep it. I'm going to keep it. He says it's a castle. All right, so yeah, so like I was saying, it's very very complicated. So when by the time we returned, our insurance was simply cancelled, and the reason was because we didn't send them our driver's license, the US driver's license. So they wanted us to get a US driver's license. But anyway, I'm going to try to get this. I think this coming week, I'm going to make sure I get the driver's license because I think I have to get it. I have no option than to get the US driver's license, because other than that, I'm going to have to pay a very expensive insurance, car insurance. And we pay this car insurance, we don't even use them. But they say it's a state requirement. So yeah, you just have to get it, whether you like it or not. So it's cost like it's about. It depends. The one I'm using a company called Geico, and I'm paying like $50 a month. Before it was $47 a month, and now after they were able to reinstate my policy, now it has increased to $50. So I have to be paying $50 every month for my car insurance. And apart from that, too, uh, I have to send them my American driver's license too as well. So yeah. So yeah, this is my story. It has been very, very tough and crazy out here, you know. So yeah, what is your question? What are some of the questions do you have? Do you have any questions to ask me? Do you have anything to ask? Let me know at the comment section if you have any question to ask me. As a resident, it's your obligation to follow the local rules. You can bring and implement Brazilian rules here, just like you couldn't bring your Ghanaian rules and custom to Brazil. Yeah, it is. You are right about that. It's just fact. So I just think the thing is, what I think is the rules are very, very heavy. You understand? The rules, the rules that they have here in North Carolina, I think the rules are very heavy because um, one, if you are using a foreign driver's license, your insurance is going to be much more expensive than someone who is having a local driver's license. And you are obliged to get the insurance, whether you like it or not. You are still obliged to get it. You have to get it. You have no option than to get the insurance. All right. So yeah. So I don't think it's bad, but I think it's just not smooth. You understand? Because um, yeah, but the thing is, um, I want to know why do you think US is first world? What makes you think US is first world? Because when we talk about first world, I think things has to be very smooth and easy. You understand? Like for example, here they have a very, very complicated what do you call it? Transport documentation system. If you want to get driver's license, you want to get a plate for your car, you have to, like, it's a lot of complications, you know, compared to what we have in Brazil. In Brazil, everything is digital. You understand? And sometimes you say first world. When you say first world, I think first world is supposed to come with all of these privileges. Like you don't have to go to some office to join a queue to do something. You can easily do things remotely. You understand? Like there is a reason why insurance is higher for foreign license holders because they haven't certified themselves for driving in the US. They haven't learned the driving conditions. I think you are right about that. I think it's understandable, but it's just too expensive. You understand? I think it's understandable because every country has a different rules when it comes to driving. So I think it makes a sense. It makes sense, but it's just that I think it's just expensive. You just imagine if you are using a local driver's license, you pay like maybe 40 to 45 dollars insurance every month. You understand? But if you are using a foreign driver's license, you end up paying like $200 or 250, 230. So it's like you are paying three times, three times or four times the 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 the, the, the price that you are supposed to pay. You understand? Which it's very, very, very difficult. So why first world? Look at the technology you are using. YouTube, most likely your computer is made using American technology. Um, no, I don't know. I think your definition of first world, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with your definition of first world because talking about technology, there are a lot of countries which also have their technologies. You understand? Like you go to India, China, and some part of Africa, and when you go to South America, they have their own technologies too as well. They build from aircraft to submarines, and they build satellites and everything. So when you talk about technology in a way of considering a country to be a first world based on their technology, I don't think we can even talk about US because in Brazil, the reason why I'm saying this is in Brazil we have app. Okay, we have an app where you can simply access your driver's license, your ID card, and everything like app. But in the US, you cannot, there are no apps for that, such things. You understand? Premium higher because foreigners who are not used to American driving conditions are high risk. Pretty much all modern technologies are originated from the US. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I don't think so because I believe every single country in this world has something different when it comes to technology. Okay, when you talk about America investing more into technology, fine, I agree with that. But then talking about technology, uh, I don't stand for Ghana. Okay, I don't stand for Ghana because Ghana has nothing. Ghana has offered me nothing. So when we talk about Ghana, I personally, I can tell you, it's crap. You understand? Even though I'm from Ghana, I'll tell you Ghana is crap. There is nothing special about Ghana. That one, I won't hide that fact. But when you talk about Brazil, Brazil has a lot of invention. You understand? Aeroplane, yes, aeroplane. Aeroplane that we are using, the technology of aeroplane that we are using now, it was Brazil which invented aeroplane, aircraft. You understand? And they build a lot of what do you call it? Submarines. They build a lot of what do you call it? Satellites. And when it comes to softwares and stuff like that, Brazil is far gone. Nah, 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 nah. That one is a lie. I think you have to go back to history. Go and check it. Go and check it. Aeroplanes were invented by the Brazilians. Brazilians were the ones who invented aeroplane. They were the first ones to build aircraft. You have to check it. There are a lot of flights that were invented by the Brazilian people. You understand? I'm not lying to you. You can check it online. You can check it. It's just a fact that is there. That the first country to fly an aircraft, to create an aircraft, was Brazil. What is this? Where did you get it?
Foi legal, mas queria comer. Agora, papai queria comer esse.
Yeah, we have to warm it up. Go and show it to your mom. Tell her, can you eat it? Okay? And then come back. Yes, so does Brazilian Airlines fly local made flight planes? Yeah, they do it. We have a lot of local made flights in Brazil. Ela falou que pode. Ele pode? Yeah, but the reason why you are talking about these Boeing and Airbus is because they are the ones popular. But when you come to Brazil, they have their own local made flights. You understand? They have their local ones that people use them. You understand? People use them in Brazil. So yeah, they have their own technology. Maybe I will recommend for you to travel to Eseki a chicken in the porch. Bring it, let me warm it up for you. Hmm? You are eating it. You have to warm it before you eat it. Man. Guys, I'm going to take care of the kids. Você sabe alguns aviões que foi feito no Brasil?
O primeiro que voou foi o do Santos Dumont. E nós temos a Embraer, né, que fabrica avião para o mundo inteiro.
Okay, so my wife reminded me of Embraer, right?
Embraer, que faz avião para o mundo todo.
All right, so maybe you don't know more about Brazil. Do you know that this company in Brazil manufacture a lot of flights across the world, which is a Brazilian company? It's called Embraer.
E dos meus melhores amigos trabalha na Embraer e ele é dos 3 engenheiros do mundo que faz automação de avião.
Let me tell you something. When you talk about people crossing illegally to countries, I think you are missing out something here. People come into Brazil illegally too. You understand? People come into Brazil illegally. They come through Peru, they come through Bolivia, they come through places, Venezuela, and all that. They come into Brazil. So when you talk about that, it's you are talking about, and the reason why people, I think, the reason why people think the U.S. for them is best, I think, is because of the idea of watching films and all that. But the thing is, when you are here in the US, you get to understand that there is nothing here for, like, there's nothing here. It's just truth. We just have to talk about the fact. You understand? There is no freedom in the US like people think it is. So it's just I think the US is just overhyped. You understand? I think it's just a hype. People don't get it. Yes, the reason why they don't want to leave is Ghanaians are already suffering. You understand what I'm saying? Africans, we don't have. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. People have this idea that US is simply the best place to live. And you cannot blame them because every single human being or every single individual, you have what you think is good for you. You understand? You have things you consider to be okay. So I don't think, yeah, Ghana, you have to just forget Ghana. Ghana, there is no life in Ghana. There is no hope in Ghana. That one is just fact. The reason, listen. In any country, when you go to Brazil, there are a lot of Americans living there illegally too. You understand? It's just that in Brazil, we don't. In Brazil, we don't deport people. We don't worry migrants in Brazil. You understand? In Brazil, they don't deport people. They don't worry migrants. There are a lot of American people in Brazil who are living there illegally. You understand? You haven't seen it, so that is why you think there are no Americans living illegally. Even in Russia, there are a lot of Americans living in Russia illegally. There are a lot of Americans living in China illegally. There are a lot of Americans living in Africa illegally. You understand? So talking about illegality, Americans also live somewhere illegally. I'm not making up. I'm not making up. I'll never make up anything. I'm just telling you the truth. There are many Americans. There are many Americans. You and I, you know very well. You know very well. Oh, I cannot give you that data. They are there living there. In Brazil, we don't deport people. We give them the chance to live their life. Nobody disturbs anybody. You understand? So, for you to know the figure of illegal Americans living in Brazil, I think you have to go to the immigration to know that. Many, millions of them, and they live there. Millions of them, they live in Brazil. You go to Rio, go to Sao Paulo, you see a lot of Americans living there without papers. They are living there illegally. You understand? What you have to understand is Brazil is a very welcoming country. They don't deport people. They don't disturb foreigners. You understand? In Brazil, they give you the opportunity to become what you really want to become. You understand what I'm saying? So um, it's I cannot give you any example rather than the immigration itself to give you the information. But we have seen. I have seen a lot of American people who, not only American but even Germans too as well, and Italians who live in Brazil illegally. They live there. You understand? When you go to the immigration in Brazil to seek asylum, you see a lot of There are Americans, there are Canadians, there are Europeans. They come there to seek asylum too as well. So what I want you to understand is, in Brazil, they don't disturb foreigners. You understand? And talking about first world, uh, talking about technology, I told you Brazil manufactures a lot of things. Like you were talking about flights. Imbras, there's a company in Brazil, Imbra Air. It's called Imbra Air. Let me see if I can get it here and then show you.
You can type it.
Type it. Wait, 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 wait.
This is my mess. This is my mess. Wait, this is not my baby. This is my mess now. They're my baby. No, I know. This is
Sure.
my
Mhm.
mess. This is my mess. No, I'm going to take care of my baby. Oh, why you do that? Oh, why you do that? I have to do everything. I just make my room.
Por que vocês não brincam em português?
All right. So this is it. This is it. This one here, it is a Brazilian company. It's called Embraer. You understand? And they manufacture airlines for total 206 new aircraft in a year. So maybe you don't know. So this is what I'm saying. You see? You see? So this is one of the Brazilian company. They manufacture airlines. You understand?
Planes, not airlines.
Yes, planes. You understand?
Good night.
This is it here. This is it here. Just check it. I have the website right there. So you check it, you see. They do and manufacture airplanes to many countries. You see it. 206 aircraft within a year. You understand? And there, I always say this, it's just individual thinking about it's just the idea of individuals. Let me share invite. If you want to come on, please, I'm going to share the invite. Then you can come on. I sent a link, and the link is right there. If you want to, I sent a link. Okay, if you want to join this conversation and tell us more about what you also know. No, it's just fact. It's just fact. Like I said, there are positive things too. I have the link over there. Please, if you want to join the link, you can simply join the link. Okay. Yes. If you want to join the link, please, you can join the link. Let me see. All right. All right. So I have the link pinned over there. Yeah, if you want to join this conversation, the link is right there. You can join.
What is jumping on the bed? I'm not in sleep. What is jumping? I'm not jumping. You're not to do this. Okay, I'm sleeping.
Oh, okay. It's called StreamYard. It allows you to join the conversation. Big data, big data. Yeah. Oh, okay. Uh, you don't necessarily have to join if you don't want to. You don't have to, please. And you know, I thought you said you knew more about technology. So yeah, I'm missing Brasilia so much. That one is just fact. I miss Brasilia every second.
Hello, people.
Yeah. So it shocks me that you don't even know StreamYard. I thought you said America is far gone with technology, and you don't even know StreamYard. It's very shocking. The link over there that I share is called StreamYard. It's not something that is going to rob your information or data. It's just an ordinary StreamYard link that is going to allow you to come on air to share your idea. So it is not a link which is harmful. So if you say you know YouTube, then for sure you have to know StreamYard. StreamYard is just a third party with YouTube to what do you call it? To help YouTubers invite people to come on their live stream. So this is what the link is about. The link is not about stealing your information or something. Because since you say US has a lot of technology, I thought you knew about StreamYard. StreamYard is a very popular site. Everybody knows. If you are on YouTube, you should know StreamYard. Today there is fairs in Brazil. Yes, big data.
Supreme leader.
Yes.
How have you been?
Yeah, I'm great. What about yourself? How
I've
is life?
I've been fantastic.
Yes, it is fantastic.
Hello, how are you? Yo, your accent even changed. The kids are Americans now, Supreme.
Yeah, they are Americanized. They are very, very.
Hello. So good.
So you see, our brother is okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Go and play over there. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So our brother Seeker Forever was talking about quality of life.
Yes.
Shh, Amima, stop screaming. Our brother Seeker Forever. I don't think Seeker Forever knows more about Brazil. Maybe I'll recommend him to get what do you call it? A quick ticket, maybe a 1 week ticket to Brazil, and his perception about Brazil will change. And when you talk about quality of life, Brazil has quality of life because free healthcare, food, like the food is real food, you understand?
That's
Organic food, real food, something
fresh.
that you can get it fresh.
Yes.
So yeah, here in the US, they don't have any quality of life when we talk about quality of life because uh, Even juice to drink juice. They don't
Yes,
have natural juice. They don't have it. They don't
and
have
everything, and
juice.
all the food is canned food. I've seen videos on TikTok of people making dinner. They open milio. Maize. It's
Yes,
canned.
yes, yes, maize. Yeah.
Everything is maize. Even meat. Meatballs. It's all the cans. Tomato.
Yes. Yes.
The beans. The feijão.
Yeah, the
It's-
feijão. Yes.
How can you eat like that?
Yeah, most of their food is canned food, is not fresh, and it's I don't know what to tell you, but they don't have quality of life here when we talk about healthcare, food, and like day-to-day life. Here they are more focused on money, money, work, money, work, money, work. There is no quality of life.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just the hard truth. It's just that when you talk about money, fine, but when you talk about quality of life, there is no quality of life here. I'm just being real.
Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure.
You said you says you have choice in the US. You can eat junk food or you can eat good food.
But
Yeah,
it's
but
of
the thing
course.
is, you cannot. Many people cannot afford good food. They cannot. In
And
Brazil, you don't have a choice than to eat good food.
but
That's the
Supreme.
thing. In the
Supreme.
US, you are talking about choice. In Brazil, you don't have choice than to eat good food. You understand? In Brazil, you are forced to eat good food. Even
Everywhere.
when you are poor, you are going to eat fresh food from
Yes.
the
Rodriguez,
market.
Pérez,
And you don't need so much money to eat good food in Brazil. We know, come on. I've lived here a little bit, and I can tell you quality of life, talking about Brazil and the US, it's all about priorities. You can spend on iPhone or you can eat good food. No, that one it's not true. Not true. It's not true. It's just not true. It's
but
not
but I think Supreme in Brazil, if you go to the supermarket and you want to buy a cone, milho cone,
yeah, Milu, yeah.
yeah, you're not gonna see the cans. You will see the fresh ones.
It's the fresh ones.
You're
It's
not gonna
always the
see.
fresh ones. That is why I said you are forced to eat healthy food.
Yeah,
Even when you don't have money, even when you are poor, you are still forced to eat good food.
good food.
You understand? The thing is, do they have good things about here? Yes, here you can work and make the money. But when you make the money cannot give you the quality of life that you want. So it's like you end up devoting most of your health into looking for money and then you come out with zero. You
Yes,
understand? Yeah, so there is no profit out of what you're doing, basically.
yes,
Yeah. How is Brazil?
so good, so good. You
It's
remember?
just a
You
myth. You go to supermarket, you can buy fresh. There is no supermarket here. The only thing you go to Walmart and you go to Harris Theater and all that. And those places, when you are going there, you have to have a lot of dollars to buy the things that you want. Yes, big data. You can talk. I'm here.
Yes, so good. Brazil is the best place on earth. It's
Yes, they have no idea. That's the thing. They have no
people
idea.
people have no idea.
They
People
have no
have
idea.
really no idea.
They
Um,
have no idea. Because imagine here when you are going to fill your tire, you have to pay. Do you know that?
oh,
Mhm. When you are going
oh.
to pump your car tire, you will pay for it. It's not free.
Everywhere in the world, even in Africa, is for free.
You know that when you arrive at the airport, the what do you call it? The
The-
stroller.
yeah, the trolling.
Yeah, the trolley that you use at the airport. Do you know that you have to pay? Yes, you have to pay for it.
How can you
So
live like that?
why would you live that kind of life? You pay for
Mm.
everything. It doesn't make sense. It
I
doesn't make
heard
sense.
I heard
Okay,
I,
so the
I heard
good
an
thing,
ambulance in the US it cost more than 1,500 or 1,500, like they say.
it's you. Let me say this. Let me say this. Uh, they have some positive things here.
Yes.
One of the positive things they have is you can pick stuffs for free. Like people, when they don't want something, they can just post it so that you can go and pick it for free. Like sofa, all these things. Most of them,
Supreme,
yeah.
are you gonna be a hawker? you you're picking up
So
sofas, eh?
yeah,
That's not positive. That's alive.
no, I'm just saying this because maybe some people will say, "Oh, okay, so this, what about this? What about that?" But
Yes,
I
yes,
think the hard reality about living here in the US is you pay for everything. You pay for everything. There's nothing which is for free, and people do like they work two, three jobs just to survive. Like they work like they are working. They are not joking. They work, and at the long run, they can't even get a good vacation. You
yes,
understand? Because compare Brazil, for example. In Brazil, we don't make so much money, but we have a lot of free time to enjoy
yes,
ourselves. And if
yes,
you want to enjoy, you don't have to spend so much money to enjoy because there are a lot of free things to do, you know?
yes.
Oh, it says free, free, free. Remember, everything was free in Russia and other communist countries. Remember what happened. Uh, yeah, but there are some things that are supposed to be basic. Well, we have to work. Not all of us have wives that take care of us. Listen, listen. Uh, I think you are not making sense here.
It's not making sense.
Yeah, you're not making sense because I work for Brazil. I don't work here because I work remotely from Brazil. You have to understand what I'm saying here. So basically, my money that I make in Brazil, I make in reals and I spend in dollars. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? So, what you mean about some of us have to work because our wife, we don't have wives to take care of us. Eh, I don't understand what you mean by that because
But
I
I
have
think
made my own
I
money.
can Supreme. I think I can explain. I can try explain to him.
Yeah,
Life is not all about working 14 hours shift, 15 hours shift. It affects you. It affects your ability to develop yourself as a human. You are sacrificing your relationships with
yeah,
work.
yeah,
At the end of the day, you are not living your life. Brazil gives you that opportunity to live your life and make friends. Um, you work a little bit, you earn enough, you can get by, do everything you need, but you're not gonna get sick. You're not gonna get a heart attack or die earlier. You understand?
yeah.
So
So
yeah,
I think that is where they don't understand the reality about life. They
yeah,
think when we talk about life, then you have to work to death. I don't do so much. I make enough. Let me be very clear. I don't work too much. I make enough. And what I make survives me here. You
yeah,
understand? And when I was in Brazil, I was living just fine, just the same way I'm living here. I am complaining because I see people suffer so much and they have nothing in return.
yes.
You understand? If he says what America gives that opportunity as well, life is what you make of it.
But
Uh,
but Supreme, I was just reading on the statistics. Remember, I did mention that in the US, uh, every time you call an ambulance,
Yeah.
you can pay 2,500, 2,500 dollars just for
Yes.
the ambulance.
Yes.
And the statistic says 90% of Americans don't have that money. More than 90% of Americans are one salary away from being homeless. What does that mean?
There are a lot of homeless here, my brother.
It
My
means
wife,
if they
my
don't get
wife
paid
is
today,
making a research about homelessness here. So, talking
yes,
about homelessness, America is one of the places where they have a lot of homeless people everywhere. That one is
yes,
just the hard truth.
But the
In
yes.
problem is to be homeless is a crime. So you'll be in jail. They don't count the number of people homelessness experiencing homelessness because they are in jail because it's a crime to sleep in the street.
Oh yeah. Can you
so
hear that?
you heard what my wife said, right?
Can you hear that?
Aha.
You know what? I live in São Paulo. There is homeless people, but those people it's by choice. They are on drugs and they cannot function. But in the US, you have someone working at McDonald's and sleeping in the car. Even here on YouTube, there's
Uh,
many videos of
he
people
can
sleeping in the
forever.
car.
He thinks that I'm bashing the US. I'm not bashing the US. I'm just being real. I I'm not bashing the US. Like I said, when I came to US, there are things that I had for free. So there are advantages about living here too as well. Let me show you.
For my research,
This is what this thing here. I had it for free. Okay, this here I had it for free. Let me show you things that I had for free. This one here I had it for free. This one here I had it for free. This carpet I had it for free. This is my kid stuff. I had it for free. And this one here too, I had it for free. All right, let me show you.
the TV,
Yeah, I'm going to show you the TV. I'm not bashing America. I'm just being real. So this is it. This big TV that you see here, I had it for free. You understand? And this bed here that you see, my family is using, I had it for free. Let me go to my office. This is my office. These things that you see over there, I had it for free. And this bed in my office too, I had it for free. So I'm just being real. I'm not bashing the US. I'm just saying what is real about the US. You understand? Yeah. So um the thing is, I'm not bashing the US, I'm just trying to be real about the US. So if I'm bashing the US, I'm not going to tell you the things that I had here for free. I know you were deported from Europe. That's what made you bitter about the West. Yeah, I have been deported. I've been deported from Europe. I've been deported even in South Africa. I was deported. I was deported. Me, I don't. If you know my channel, you know me. I'm very straightforward. I don't hide anything. I
Yeah.
say it as it is. Big data. Tell him when you were living in South Africa, how was
Yes.
it like?
It's like the US. It's like the US.
Hmm.
Um, the system don't understand and does not value human life.
Yeah. you,
Eh,
you know,
you
it's
know, there's a YouTube channel. I don't know which YouTube channel it is, but I forgot the name. But it serves the people that earns a lot of money, and there's a lot of Americans actually renouncing their citizenship. Did you know that?
I know. Most of them follow my channel. Have you forgotten? We have few of some North Americans who uh, relocated to Brazil and they are there living a happy life.
Yes,
Most of my viewers who were from the US who relocated to Brazil, they are all happy.
yes, you know.
The thing is, most people don't like it when you tell the truth. They
Yes.
prefer you hide the truth. But the thing
Yeah.
is, me, I like to say the truth. I say it as it is.
Supreme, you can write in the comment that the channel is called Nomad Capitalist. Nomad
Nomad,
Nomad Capitalist.
let me see.
And the people that follow this are six, seven, eight figures earners. And these people are leaving the US in numbers. They rather go live in Venezuela than the US.
I'm checking the website here to
Yeah,
see.
Nomad Capitalist. So seeking, I don't think we are bashing the US. We just speaking fact, you know. Um, Supreme, do you miss tapioca?
Oh yeah, of course. I missed tapioca. But I brought tapioca here. I brought tapioca here.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
brought tapioca.
yeah, so this guy actually, oh, I can actually write it here.
Sika
Uh,
Forever. I'm not. Sika Forever says we are biased, but the
no,
thing is,
I'm
we are
not.
not biased. We are just being real.
But Sika Forever, you said, yeah, how many got in the US illegally to become American? But Sika Forever, what's the benefit of being American if it's not to pay taxes,
Yeah, you
pay
know.
for everything? there, there, there is another YouTuber. His name is Arab. You know, this kid used to. Well, he's from Lebanon. You know.
Lebanon. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
but he's
Lebanese.
Arab. You
Yeah,
know,
it's Arab. Yeah,
he's in Brazil too. He does not want to return the US. You know.
yeah. You see, the thing is the hype. You know,
It's like,
people watch movies and all that, and they think it's greener. You understand? It's simply greener. But when they come and then they fall into the situation, and then they'll start to understand that nah, it is really not what it is. You tell me why so many are
yeah, it's the
desperate to
hype.
be in the US. That is
But
what I said. I said individual choices.
but
Individual choices. I've been living in Brazil for over a decade. I've never thought of coming to the US. And I'm here because uh, my wife is here for a research. You understand? You can tell last month in December, we went to, no, last 2 months, that was last year. We had holidays and then we went to Brazil. We spent like 2 months in Brazil. So yeah, you have to understand that the illegal migrants who come to America, most of them come to America because they want to work, make money, and then invest it back into their own countries. Most of them don't really want to live here.
fact,
Yeah, most of these illegal migrants, they don't want to live here. They are only here because they can work and make some money.
fact.
I think Sika Forever is misunderstanding the whole thing here.
No, it's not like that. Well, to mark my word, you get your green cards.
Yeah, but I'm not here for green card. I'm only here for a research. When I'm done, I'm leaving. I'm not going to stay here. That's the thing. That you see, that's one thing they don't get it. You see, most of them think that when you come to US, it means you want to stay here. But the thing is, most of us we don't want to stay here. We are only here because we've been, like we have something to do, and when we are done, we are leaving. That's the thing.
Yep, yep.
He says you are wrong. Initially, they will say, I want to go back. Most don't go back. I have heard many migrants saying that. Yeah,
But
but I am
Supreme,
not that migrant. You have to remember I left Ghana a very long time ago and relocated to Brazil. And when I was in Brazil, I had the opportunity to travel around the world after getting my uh, uh, Brazilian citizenship. Even before that, when I was using a Brazilian residency permit, I had the chance to travel to places like Mexico, Denmark, France, and all that. And after I got my Brazilian nationality too, I was able to travel to more places. You understand? So if I should decide on relocating, really, I think I'll choose a place like Portugal because Portugal has a very good system. Even though salaries there are very low, they have a very good life in Portugal. So I don't get it. Why do you think that I would like to stay here? What you have to do, you just walk around making videos. Yeah, because I don't work here. So the time that I have, I like to show people what it feels like living here. So I'm showing what it feels like living here. Is that one too wrong? And besides that, I'm not. What do you want?
Internet.
There's no internet. Did you off it?
But Supreme,
Yeah, big
he's
data.
saying he's saying he doesn't like that you're making videos. You know, there's people that don't even like Elon Musk because he's going to the moon. You know,
But, you see,
so
the
you
thing
can't
is,
you can't please everybody. You know.
oh man, man, man. You see, the thing is, he's misunderstanding some things. I love doing videos. I love doing videos, and I even bought my own camera. I'm not making anything from YouTube. I just like to share things that I love. So, which is video making. How many times do you see that I force myself posting videos? I have even become very lazy because of that.
But Supreme, there's something that before you forgot to
Yeah,
mention is you have changed so many people's lives, including my life.
yeah.
You know,
The thing is,
by
they don't
by
get it.
making videos, you have inspired so many people.
Yeah,
Seeking, I think seeking forever need to go back to your early videos when you actually started to make videos.
videos, yes.
Your stories of you coming to Brazil, being deported from Europe,
Europe, South Africa, and all that.
Africa. How you actually started as a pedreiro? You know all your funny stories. You need to go
Yeah.
and actually,
You
not even a
remember all of
pedreiro.
that?
You were the assistant of a pedreiro.
I was a pedrero. I was helping.
You know.
Sika forever. Sika forever, my brother. I love you so much. I'm just being
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Sika is pleased with us. But Sika, we love you so much. I remember one of I used to have one of my viewer who also always bashed me. Do you remember him? He's called Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But later on, he was my bestie. Yeah, Rambo is one of my best followers. In the
Yeah.
beginning, he used to come and then bash me because I say Africa was bad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Rambo got pissed.
No, let me actually answer his question. He's asking me if I'm illegal in Brazil. No, I am not. I'm not illegally, and Brazil receives people. You know, Brazil welcomes people, and yeah, it's like that. You know,
That is what they don't understand.
that's
I
what.
came I came to Brazil too, and I was there for so many years illegally, and they gave me a lot of opportunities. Nobody told me because I'm an illegal migrant I should fuck up or something. I was given a very good what do you call it? Yes, I want that. Somebody say, bro, which airline can I take with visa and arrive Bolivia? I'm in Qatar, bro. The problem is transit. Hey, right now, I cannot tell you that much about the airlines because the airlines, they are all big data. Tell him something.
Nah, I don't think I have an answer to this. It's difficult.
Yeah, I think
Difficult.
uh, the roots are all sport now, because before people used to come with Qatar Airlines, Emirates, and those expensive airlines, but now
But
now.
but Supreme, I don't know if we are allowed to talk about this. But what's the problem with the West Africans' passport not being able to travel to take direct flight to Ethiopia, from Ethiopia straight to South
Yeah, you
America,
see
wherever
the
they want to go?
problem. You see the problem is that uh, you know most of us, the African passport holders, whenever we leave, most of us, it means we are going to hustle. You understand? Only
Mm,
few will travel for maybe business purposes or vacation or something. You understand? And because of that, they have realized that most people, when they leave, they are not coming back. So, due to that, most of our passport has been blacklisted, even for a transit. You
mm,
understand? Yeah,
mm,
because most of us, when we get a chance to leave, we are not coming back, because the hard reality back home is things are very tough.
mm,
You understand? It's only few privileged people who are able to simply decide on going on vacation or maybe going on a business trip.
mm.
You remember, I have one of my follower is called Trump.
Yes.
Yes, now his name has changed to Brazil. Uh, he has a different name now. It says Testimony. Yeah, Brazil Testimony.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, Brazilian Testimony. He has changed his name to Brazilian Testimony. And I remember when he wanted to come to Brazil, getting the visa was problem. So he wasn't able to get a visa. So what he did was he had to go through a different route to come to Brazil. So you can just imagine, because of the problem he was going through when he was in West Africa.
mm.
So he has to come through some kind of channel, like he's coming on a vacation or something. But you see, because of this kind of situation, most people are going through that. Even people who are going on a genuine vacation are having big problems, because majority of our West African people, or majority of our African people, when we travel, just like myself, when I left Africa, I didn't I didn't leave because I want to come back. You understand? So yeah, so I'm a very good example. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Is it I know how illegal take advantage of lax laws in Brazil, big data. Did you also show up on tourist visa and claim fake asylum?
You
Oh,
know
but
what,
big
Tahir,
data
I,
claim
I
a
can.
very legit asylum, because the big data is from Congo, and Congo, it's a legit asylum seeker. He doesn't know your story. I'm not sure. Maybe you should tell him a little bit about your story. That your
And
asylum was
he,
never a fake asylum.
he must send a message privately.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Seeker forever. Most of my followers are real. Most of my followers are not, like they are not opportunists. They are real for real. You understand? Big data. When big data will tell you his story, he was living in South Africa before he left South Africa to Brazil. So he's a legit asylum seeker. Big data is a legit asylum seeker. He didn't do anything fake.
I think Supreme. I think seeking is very ignorant, because even when he looks at the U.S. Olympic teams, can
Yeah.
you see, can you see how many Ethiopians there is, how many Somalians there is,
Yeah, 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 yeah. And Kenyans.
how many Kenyans there is.
Yeah.
So uh, yeah, it's just one of those, seeking the in the world there's real problems and people move around,
Mm.
not everyone is financial opportunist
Yeah.
seeking, all of that.
Yeah.
So nothing fake, You don't need to get married to get a green card, or have
Yeah.
a baby to have a green card.
You see,
You
the thing
know,
is, they think most of them think that when you come to America, it means you want to get a green card or you want to stay in America. But the thing is, most of us we don't even think about that because Brazil is just enough for us.
it's enough. You know,
It's
there's
enough
people,
for us.
and you know something. Brazil actually is receiving a lot of people from Afghanistan. You know, real
Yes,
places
yes,
with
yes,
real problems. Syria. You
yes.
know,
Syria too as well. We have a lot
Brazil,
of them in Brazil. Yeah,
Brazil has received so many people from Lebanon. You know, Lebanon. You know,
yeah.
Lebanon.
Lebanon, Lebanon. Yeah,
Uh,
my wife is a descendant of Lebanon.
you know, people that have integrated so well. You know,
Yeah.
all of those people don't want to go to America. Japan. You know how many people from Japan are.
Most we have a lot of Japanese in Brasilia. Have you
They
forgot?
don't. Yeah, they don't want to go to the US.
We have a
Brazil is
lot
enough.
of Japanese in
You
Brasilia.
know,
They are the
you,
ones who do the strawberry farming
you know that.
in Brasilia. We have
So,
a lot of Japanese people there. A lot of them.
so it's
In
real,
Brazil, there is a
real.
city called Braslandia.
Sika forever. I think yes. You know, you are right. More have moved to the US than Brazil, but more have not been happy in the US. So more have
Yes,
been more happy in Brazil than the US.
yes.
You
You see, the hard truth is, what Sika forever. What you're saying is true. Many people move to US than Brazil. You are right about that. But the thing is, most of these people who move to the US than Brazil is because they are misinformed. They don't know much about and most of these people they are people who chase money. You understand? They are chasing money. They are not chasing, to have peace of mind or something.
yes, that's fact. And you know, Supreme also explained to him that it's only recently that people are going to Brazil. People never went to Brazil before.
Yeah, yeah. People never
You
went to
know,
Brazil until the World Cup.
people never went to Brazil. Only long time ago during the that mass immigration from the Germans, from the
Yes,
Italians,
and
those people that were very the Lebanese that came in masses, but the Africans were never aware of Brazil. The
the Africans
Asians were
became
never
aware
aware.
of Brazil during the World Cup.
Yes,
That is when the
exactly.
Africans became aware of Brazil. That is when they knew that, oh, okay, you can come. Even myself, if I knew Brazil was a country like you can be very successful and everything, I wouldn't waste my time for all this deportation that I went through. I would have
Yes,
been in Brazil a long time ago.
actually, I think he's raising a good point there. He's saying Brazilians are lining up to go in the US. Yes, I think it's fair to say many Brazilians have never left Brazil, so they think what they have is not
It's
enough.
it's not
You know,
enough. Yes,
Brazilians don't die of hunger. Africans die of hunger. You understand? Brazilians have electricity, water, public transportation, healthcare. They think the US is much better.
yeah. Sika
So
forever. I wasn't ignorant.
you
I
know,
was in the beginning because I didn't know much about Brazil. You understand what I'm saying, Sika? I'm not saying I wasn't ignorant about knowing, because, like I said, if you go through my old videos, I said before coming to Brazil, I thought that when I leave Ghana, I'm going to a favela, and then when I come to favela, I'll move from favela to another favela. If you go through my old videos, I didn't leave those things out. I was very real about my ignorance about Brazil until I got there. So I didn't hide anything. I'm just being real. It's just like Big Data is saying most Brazilians don't travel outside. So when they see things on TVs and movies, they think it's the same thing like that when they get there. But it's actually not true. Mhm.
Supreme Leader. I cannot stand. In the US, people live there for 15 years, 18
Yeah.
years for them to get a green card.
Yeah.
This this is torture. You know that. 18 years.
Yes.
Can you realize you in 18 years you will not have any air left, you know? you, you know that.
Yeah.
Eh? Eh? You know that in 18 years your daughter will be married
Yeah,
already,
we
you
need to
know?
dance.
In five
Hmm?
minutes, you will drink 10 coffees and meet on casual, and you have thousands of friends because they are super friendly, just like
Yes.
Canadians.
Just like the Canadians. Yeah.
Yes, you know that.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't know. Uh, I don't think he's been to Brazil. I don't think he's been to Brazil this one.
Yeah. He says he has been to Brazil, but I don't believe it.
No, I don't believe
I don't
it.
believe it. He says he has been to Brazil, but I don't believe it.
Where maybe he went to Rio and then he was just at Copacabana and then he returned.
Maybe he went to Copacabana and this local, tourist staff.
No, I don't think he was there. Yeah, but seeking forever, I don't think you are standing on your two legs. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Sika forever. You have a beautiful country. Don't worry. America is nice, okay? But we are just being real about the quality of life, okay? Talking about beauty, you have a beautiful country, but the thing is, the quality of life is you cannot compare it to Brazil. You just have to be real about that. That is what Sika forever doesn't understand. We are talking about quality of life here. He says work remotely from Parati. I'm not being judgmental. I'm just saying it because, uh, okay. So tell us which part of Brazil have you been to? Sika, which part of Brazil have you been to? Let us know. Which part of Brazil have you been to? I have seen major cities. I have been to smaller cities. I have a good perspective. Rio, Curitiba.
You see where he went. You see.
Most definitely, most definitely,
you see. You see where he
most
went.
definitely.
This
It's
one.
just a tourist area. It's just a tourist.
This one don't make sense now. Wow.
No, come
You
on.
see. You
You
see.
have
He's
to live.
skipping.
You have to live in places like you
No,
live
he's
in.
lying.
Oh, come on.
No, he's lying. No, he's lying. We know. We know what he's saying. This man went to Rio.
He says one out. He
Look,
says one out.
look, look. He left JFK, landed in Rio, which doesn't happen. He went to Curitiba. I don't know how. Then he went to
Yeah,
Then he skipped to Manaus. Stop lying.
come on.
Ah,
If you get to Brazil, pick a bus, and go to Minas Gerais, go to Goiás, go to Brasilia, go. Come on.
go to Bahia.
Tocantins, go to Bahia. Go to
Mhm.
Tocantins.
This man went to Manaus. Mm.
O tablet dele tá lá. Anwar, come
Yeah,
here. Come here, Anwar. America is only good for money. That is the fact. That
that's
is
a
the
fact.
hard truth. It's
And
only good for money. That one is 100% true. America is good for money. Come. What do you want? You want your tablet?
I
Amima, share with him.
I think Supreme, even Mexicans, you see Mexicans working in constructions, but back in Mexico they are living a good life. That's it.
Yeah. Because let me say this. When I arrived in Brazil, yeah, I
Mm.
was doing a construction laborer job, and I worked from Monday to Friday, and I was so happy. I wasn't making that much, but I was eating okay. I was going to the parks. I had enough time. The people were very nice. So I started realizing the real side of life, which is happiness. If money makes people happy, why are people not happy here? Why are people taking so much medication just to stabilize their hormones? Like there is a lot going on. There is a lot going on. He says I was not happy doing construction. Who says so?
You must go look at your video. You
You
actually
should
did.
go and look at
You
my
actually.
construction video.
You
I was
actually
working
did
and
one
happy.
videos.
I was making video of my construction video and my construction work. I was happy. I was happy. I, everyone who knew me that I was living in Brazil during the time I was doing construction, they will tell you how happy I was.
And grateful, you know.
Man, very grateful. The food is very fantastic. I know
And
you have eaten the food,
tell
right?
him, tell him, tell him, tell him about those. The food cut you received when you work for a Brazilian company.
They'll give you a lot of food. They'll give you food card. They'll give you transportation and everything. Sika, you have a beautiful country. There is a lot of money here, but there is no quality of life. I'm just being real.
You see, Sika, let me ask you a question. Since you are putting yourself first, Sika, what do you feel about Americans needing a visa to enter Brazil?
Yeah, Ken is on. Ken, what do you have for us, Ken?
Yeah, how you guys doing, man?
Man,
Good.
we're doing great. What about yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Fantastic, fantastic. That is beautiful.
Yeah, I live in Ni- I live in the United States,
Oh, okay, fantastic.
and I've been to Brazil several times. One thing that I have to give Brazil is when you're talking about quality of life, Brazil has it. When you're talking about socialization, Brazil has it. When you're talking about family, Brazil has it. When you're talking about food, Brazil has it. the the only difference between Brazil and America is in America you can make money. Apart from money, forget about it.
Everybody forget about it. And life is not about money, especially when you are in your 40s. Forget
Yes,
it.
it's all about family.
It's all about family.
Yeah.
It's all about family, bro.
In the
So
US, you can't even get married.
you understand that to me that's the truth. That's the fact.
It's just the hard truth, my brother. It's just the hard truth. America, there is money. There is money here. Money there is. But the quality of life and the least Ken is telling you is just the hard truth.
Everybody just stays in the house, go to work, come back. That's it.
Let me show you outside. See how it is outside. If it were to be Brazil, by now we are having what do you call it? Churrasco. People are
Churrasco.
everywhere. Let me show you outside. This is it. This is it. This is outside. This is it. Where are people? There are no people here. It's only me. And people parking their cars and everything. That is my car right there. I had a Brazil flag over there.
The weather too. The weather too is a problem. That's why
It's a
people don't really
problem.
come
It's,
out.
it's, it's very cold.
Yeah.
It's very cold. If it were in Brazil, there are churrasco everywhere. There is, like people laughing, having fun and everything, you know.
Family, you know.
Oh, we are just being real. We are just being real.
I think Supreme. Even in Africa, you will have people doing some type of churrasco.
Even in Africa, we have people doing churrasco.
I mean, America to me is just a place. You know,
To
it's a
make
nice
money.
country. It's a nice country. You know,
Yeah.
you, just
It's
money.
beautiful. You can make money, but the life is
Yeah,
whoa,
like
whoa.
if you're in Africa and you choose not to retire in Africa, the best place to me would be Brazil.
Brazil, Brazil, Brazil,
Yeah,
Brazil.
you know,
Because I am not going back to Africa though. And Brazil is the place. Is the God-given place.
if you can earn the US dollar and you're living in Brazil, you're a king.
Hey, you are going to be super super good with life. You are
Yeah,
going to be super super good with life.
yeah. To
Yeah.
me, okay.
But it's
Look.
just truth.
Okay, in America here, healthcare is very expensive.
Very very expensive.
If you
Super
go
expensive.
if you go to the hospital right now and the doctor just sees you for maybe 5 minutes,
Yes.
the bill that they will hit you will be at least $250.
We paid 500. We
Yeah,
spent some few minutes at the hospital for the kids to get some vaccination, and we spent like 500.
yeah. But in Brazil, it's free, so
Yeah,
Supreme,
it's
you can't
free.
beat it.
Supreme, tell them about your story of your back operation, if I remember, when you arrived in Brazil.
Yeah, so let's go to the story. So, when I first got to Brazil, uh, before coming to Brazil, I was very ignorant about Brazil because I thought it was all about favela and then, people shooting people, the guns on the street, people are killing people and all that until I got to Brazil. So, when I got to Sao Paulo, I was asking myself, is this Brazil? And they say, yeah, this is Guarulhos. And I said, nah, then this is the place I'm going to stay and start everything afresh. So I started living in Brazil. I lived in Guarulhos for about a week, and then I left Guarulhos to Brasilia. So Brasilia was where I started my life. I slept on the street a little bit, and then within 2 3 weeks I got sick, and when I got sick, I wasn't documented. I was living illegally, and I got sick in Brazil, and I was taken to the hospital, and I spent 3 solid weeks, getting to a month at the hospital. I was treated for free. I didn't pay a dime. They gave me 4 times food: morning, afternoon, evening, and night for free. For free. I didn't pay a dime. I wasn't documented. I didn't have documents, and nobody worried me. So, you know, there is a lot to say. There is a lot to say. There is a lot to say about Brazil. Like, we don't make so much money. Our wages are down, but
Quality of life, man.
quality of life is so 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 good. Like Ken said, if you work in the US and you make dollars, Brazil is going to be heaven because you're going to enjoy the best of life. The
But
best of life.
one thing I'm gonna tell you is supreme. If you stay in America that long and you're not busy, you're not doing anything, you start having depression.
Yeah,
Be
the
careful
depression
of
is
that.
real. We are
Yeah,
taking medication here, my brother.
yeah,
We are taking medication.
yeah. You start having anxiety and depression. Be careful.
It's just
And
too much, my brother. I'm
and
taking medication. Last
yeah,
year we were living, so what I do is I take my camera, I go to town, I take some videos, I vlog, I just try to do
yeah.
things. And thank God I have a car because here, if you don't have a car, it's another level of depression.
No, you're gone. It's like you have to have a mobile phone.
Yes, it's like you have to have a mobile phone.
Yeah. So
Man, I'm
it's
telling
crazy.
you. I'm
It's,
telling you. So we
it's
are all taking medication here because the depression is real. Before we didn't know about it, but now we know it's real. People are going through a lot.
Yeah.
People will fight with you for no reason. Somebody will simply get pissed. I remember I went to DMV. Some woman messed me up, but I know it is this depression because the way she behaved was it was a PTS. Yes, it was a PTS. It was because it
See,
was just too much.
one thing I learned in Brazil is they don't have much, but they're happy.
Good. We don't have much, but we are so happy.
Yeah, they're happy. you
Oh,
know, like I've been to. Okay, the first time I went to Brazil, I was in. I went to. Yeah, when you go to Rio, you have Ipanema, you have Leblon, you
yeah.
have Copacabana. Then
Yes.
I went to Rasta Beach,
Oh, fantastic.
and I went to Baja de Tijuca. Um, Rio is different. If you go to Brazil and only go to Rio, you've not been to Brazil. You have to travel to Manaus, Minas Gerais. I went to Natal, Rio Grande do Norte. I don't know if you know Natal.
Yeah, I know. I know. I've been to Rio Grande, Natal. No, sorry. I was in Rio Grande do Sul.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rio Grande do Sul. I've been
Yeah.
to
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande do Norte, and I
Yeah,
like it.
Natal.
And to me, the best thing to do is why I'm living in America is to save up money
Money.
and buy condos close to the
Yes.
Natal. You know,
Have you been to Goiás?
no, I've not been to Goiás.
Man, you should try and visit Goiás. You have
Yeah,
to. You have
um,
to.
I'm actually a Nigerian.
Yeah.
You understand? I've been living in the U.S. for almost 18 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I go to Brazil like at least I try to go to Brazil like once a year.
wow.
You
I was in
understand?
Brazil last year. I came just this Monday.
Yeah, and I've been following you for a long time. If you go back and look, I've been
Yes.
following you for a long time, but I've never been on a video. But I always watch
Oh,
you.
you've never been on a video.
Yeah, yeah, I always watch you. Understand? And what's life? Money is not life. You
Money is
understand?
not life. That's the
Money
thing.
is not life. You die and leave the money.
Leave the money, my brother.
Money. I mean, it's necessary, but at the
It's
same time,
necessary, but it's not life.
yeah, but it's not life.
Yeah.
That's when you have that family life. You have people that you can actually talk to whenever
Talk
you have
to.
a problem. You know, you
Yes.
you're seeing your kids, your children running around the house.
Mm.
That's life. But here in the US, everybody is just confined in one place. You don't even
You
know.
say
You don't even know
outside,
your
there is
neighbor.
nobody outside.
You
There
don't
is
even know your
nobody
neighbor.
outside.
Yes, you don't even know your neighbor. And sometimes in the US here, they have some old people. They just stay in the house and watch everybody's movement. They know the time you're coming back from work. They know the time you're leaving. They know you understand. You understand because they have
Man,
nothing to do.
it's crazy.
so, so it's a nice place to make money. Don't get me wrong.
Yes. Yeah, it's a nice place to make money. Money
Yeah,
here is, I think, is the best place to make money, in fact.
in the
But
world.
in life, there is no quality of life. But it's the
Yes,
best place to make money.
and
Because they
the
pay you in an hour. Yeah, if you're allowed to work.
yeah, it's a good place to make money, but apart from that, nothing. This socializing is dead. People act crazy. You know, everybody's going through mental health issues.
It's
Everybody's
just too
taking
much.
medication. Yeah, if you're sick right now and you're depressed, if you go to the doctor, the next thing they'll do, they'll give you medication.
Medication.
Yeah, and that medication is not going to help the situation. It's just going to
It's going
ease.
to worsen it. It's
Yeah,
going to worsen it.
you know, antidepressants. That's what they're going to give you.
Man, the depression is real here. It's so,
Mhm.
so, so, so real. Like,
If
people don't
if you,
get it. You see, Sika Forever, we are not saying life is not good here in the US. Life is good in the US, but the thing is, the stress and the depression is just too much. It says I don't know any personally who is going through depression. Oh, really?
Maybe
Sika,
himself.
really, you don't know anyone with depression.
Maybe he's depressed himself. You know
Sika,
what?
come on, be
You know
real,
what,
be
Supreme?
real. You have to
Supreme.
be real, Sika. You have to be real. It's up to you. You handle stress. Yeah, but people are
Uh,
taking medication here. You
see,
know it. You
you
know
know,
it.
sometimes you might be depressed and you don't even know it.
You don't even know.
You
I
don't even know. You think
said,
you're doing the right thing, but you're depressed. Some of your behaviors, you know.
I hear, I hear in America people fighting Popeye chicken. You know Popeye chicken.
yeah,
Isn't that not depression?
yeah, oh, big data.
Ah,
Big data.
you
I
know,
want you to come to America someday just to come and see it for yourself because
you know, I can't. I'm black. You know, I'm scared. You know.
No, no, it's not. No, I'm see. Listen, man. America is a good country. America is a big market.
yeah, it's a big market.
Yeah, anything you're looking for, you get it. But when it comes to family, quality of life, and everything is zero. The men are
Yeah,
fighting, the women are fighting the men are fighting the women, all argue, always arguing about. Okay, look at right now, divorce rate,
yeah.
Mm.
America.
People are scared of getting married.
Yeah, people don't want to get married anymore
Yeah,
because, for example, if you're a young guy, you work very hard, you make money. You get married, someone would just come and take 50% of that money. So why are you getting married?
yeah. I heard Trump want to change it. He says if you marry and you divorce, you go with nothing. That is what I heard. I think if he does that, it will help. It will reduce the depression.
I mean, now people are afraid of
Getting married.
getting married, which to me, how will you be afraid of getting married? So there's something.
It's business.
Yes, it's business.
It's
You
business.
understand? It's business. So I mean, it's all good, but at the same time, man, the country has some problems. And if you've been here for a long time, the only thing I see here is money. The rest is zero.
It's zero. Yeah.
And
Money, yes. The
and
rest is zero.
if
But
you
money for
watch,
real.
if you watch, not having kids is good. Some people say, "Oh man, I'm 35 years old. I ain't got no kids. I'm good." It's like they're proud of it. But in Africa and other places, people have kids easily. But now it's like if you have kids, oh, I gotta pay child support. I have to pay this. I have to pay that.
It's all about child support. Child
Yes,
support.
yeah, child support. Normally in Africa or other places, people don't think about all this child support shit. If
No,
you
I
have
don't
kids,
think about all
take
this.
care of your kid. But now the problem is the system, not the people, the system.
The system.
Yeah, the system is not really um the system favors more of the women. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, it has been created so that uh, I think it's some kind of population reduction or something. Something I don't know. I don't know how to even put it because
I
it's
don't
very
think
scary. Like the way people are doing business, most of the women are doing business with it. They are doing a lot of business with it.
I don't, because you see a lady, she okay, right now we're in January, so we're getting to tax time. So if you have 5 kids, the government pays you 2,500 on each kids when you file taxes. So they'll make money this tax time.
Yeah, that is
So
what I
what?
heard about this tax
Yeah.
thing.
So what Trump is trying to do is, if the father is paying child support on that child, then
Yeah,
the mother won't be able to file child support anymore. I mean, file taxes anymore.
yeah.
So that's what he's trying to do. Now the father has to file for with the child instead of the mother. You know. So the whole system is something, man.
It's very scary.
Yeah,
Very, very scary.
you see a 40 years old, he doesn't have a child. He wants to have a child, but
He's
he's
scared.
thinking, man, he's scared, man. If I have this child now, they're gonna put me on child support and I'm gonna start paying child support. So with that fear, you don't want to have any child. And before you know, you're 50 years old, you don't have a child. You don't have anybody that's gonna take care of you when you get old. You understand? So
Yeah,
okay, like okay, in Africa or different places, if you're old, you still live in the house, right?
yeah.
But here, once you can't move your hands anymore or your legs anymore, the next thing they do is your children will throw you in a nursing home.
They'll take you to
And
that old
yeah,
age.
they call it nursing home. They
Yeah,
keep you there and they visit you maybe once or twice a month, and that's it till you're gone.
if you are lucky.
You understand? But in Africa, we keep our mom and dad in the house. We take care of them. But over here, no. Your children have to work. There's no way they can be taking care of you. They have to work. So they'll push you into a nursing home, and that's the end of your life. So now, is it worth it to even have kids here in America? No, no,
Hey!
no. It's not worth it because at the end of the day, you put all your blood and sweat in raising kids in this country, and at the end of the day, they will move on. They will go with their life. They'll get married. They'll have kids. They won't be looking at you anymore. But
It's sad. It's the sad reality. It's the sad reality. You
mm,
know, about here, it's really the sad reality because people are scared to get married.
mhm,
Most are scared to even have kids because of the kind of system they have.
mhm.
Because the system is going to force you to go into stress because of that, and people are scared. People are really scared. On a serious note, people are really, really scared.
That's it.
All right, guys, it was really beautiful. Happy to have you guys. I love you guys so much, and it's time to eat. Yes, I'm. I'm gonna say bye. Say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Love you. Bye bye, guys.
Take care, man. Supreme.
Take
You
care,
Bye.
too.
man.